Hey everybody, welcome back to Papa's Posse, Papa's Comic Books, Coffee, and more. I hope everyone's staying warm out there, a little breezy and cool across the country. Okay, coffee, nice and hot. Here we go. Don't forget, hit that QR code over there, take it to my YouTube, my eBay, and my Instagram page. Let's see who's joining us today. Ooh, look at that. It is Walt Disney's Hercules. A Race to the Rescue. This is a little golden book from 1997 by Barbara Bazalday and Cardena Studio. Excuse me. Now, don't forget, hit that like button and subscribe button down below. It helps me out, helps out the channel. All right, hit that subscribe button and leave a comment. Tell me what you thought about this little book. Okay, let's get into it and see what we have. Disney's Hercules, Race to the Rescue by Barbara Bazaldua and Cardona Studio. And there's Herc. One day, Hercules was at the stadium, working out as usual. He was training so that he could fight monsters and become a great hero. His trainer, a satyr named Phil, counted Hercules' lifts. 98, 99. Suddenly, Hercules stopped exercising and groaned. "Phil, I want a day off," he said. "All I do is work out." Phil was not happy. "Heroes don't take days off," he answered. "Well, this hero is taking a day off," Hercules told Phil. "I'm out of here. See you later." Phil fumed as his student walked away. Hercules jumped onto Pegasus, his winged horse, and off they flew. Zooming over the city of Thebes was fun, but after a while, Hercules began to think about his trainer. He decided to go back and find Phil. At Hercules' villa, Phil was packing a bag. "If the kid can take a day off, so can I," he muttered angrily. "I'm going home to my island." Phil hurried to the harbor to catch a ferry boat. Phil didn't know that he was being watched. Hades' little demon helpers, Pain and Panic, saw him leave the villa. Hades was the evil lord of the underworld. "Let's follow Phil and figure out a way to nab him," said Pain. "Hercules will come to his rescue. Then Hades can trap Hercules at last." When Hades' helpers reached the dock, Phil was already aboard a boat sailing out of the harbor. "Oh no," moaned Panic. "How are we going to capture the goat man now?" Pain looked out to the sea and saw boulders. We'll turn ourselves into mermaids," he said. "We can sit on those rocks out there and lure Phil off the boat. When it comes by, you'll see." In the blink of an eye, Pain and Panic turned into mermaids. "I'm cold and wet," Panic whined, "and there are sea monsters in the ocean." "Quit fussing and start singing," Pain ordered. Phil never could resist a female of any kind. Pain continued, "Our mermaid song will hypnotize him. He'll jump overboard and zap, we'll nab him." The mermaid started to sing. As the boat sailed closer and closer, Phil began to feel very strange. His eyes rolled, his jaw dropped open. He was in a trance. Suddenly, Phil announced, I have to swim to the mermaids." Before anyone could stop him, the satyr jumped into the sea. Hercules and Pegasus had been looking for Phil. When they finally found him, Phil was splashing around in the water. "Phil can't swim," Hercules exclaimed. "He needs help." Pegasus and Hercules flew down as fast as they could and pulled Phil out of the sea. Then they all landed on the boat. Hercules knew Phil was under someone's spell. "Those mermaids seem fishy to me," he said. Hercules tied Phil to the boat so his friend couldn't dive overboard again. No one knew it, but a serpent was waking up under the sea. As usual, it felt hungry after its nap. Uh-oh. The sea serpent rose up out of the water and saw the sailboat. Hercules heard the sound of wood splintering as the creature took a bite out of the boat. "Save us, Hercules," the passengers shouted. Hercules knew he was the only one who could fight the sea serpent. With his incredible strength, he tore down the ship's sail. Then he took hold of the mast and broke it off. He swung the mast at the sea serpent. Finally, the sea serpent gave up the fight and swam away from the boat. "Hurry, Hercules," cried the passengers. Then the hungry monster saw the mermaids on their rock and headed toward them. Oh no. "Aye!" Pain and panic screamed as the sea serpent approached. Then the two demons quickly turned themselves into birds. Off they flew, over the serpent's head, as fast as their wings could flap. The boat had to return to Thebes so the damage could be repaired. "But we won't get anywhere without a sail," said Phil. "What shall we do?" "Watch this," Hercules replied. He jumped into the water and began pushing the boat. The passengers cheered for their hero one more time. Soon they were back in Thebes. "I'll go work out again if you think I should," Hercules told Phil. "You've had enough exercise for today," Phil answered. "Remember, kid, all workout and no play makes Hercules a dull hero." Okay, and that was Hercules, A Race to the Rescue, a Walt Disney's production, Little Golden Book from 1997. Well, I hope you enjoyed that book. Don't forget now, hit that subscribe button and like button down below. It helps me out, helps out the channel. And also leave a comment. Tell me what you thought about this little book here, okay? All right. And as Papa and Hercules always say,
that was easy.
Until next time, Papa is out.